I created a melodic techno song with just one plugin, and it's this brand new plugin called Fluid by UJam. It's a sound bank that comes inside of their Usynth plugin, so you can see what it looks like here, and here is the song I created with this plugin. By the way, if you want to learn how to finish more pro quality music faster, then I have something just for you. It's my free rapid song finishing checklist. You can check it out in the description below, or go to orpheusaudioacademy.com/mixing checklist. Not only does this have handy EQ and compression checklists and cheat sheets for you inside, but also has a proven step-by-step system for how to go about mixing your song so you can create pro quality music that you're proud of, and you can do it using the plugins and gear you already have. So again, this is completely free. Check it out by clicking in the description below. And I think every plugin I used, except for every instrument I used, except for one, was created with Usynth Fluid. The bass, I did use Serum just because I wanted a more synthwavy sounding bass, because that's kind of the genre I make. So this is kind of, I'm trying to kind of blend synthwave into everything I do, since that's just kind of my calling card. So let's take a look at this. So for example, we got Usynth here. And what I really like about Usynth specifically is it's basically for those of us out there that aren't super into synthesis. You just want to be able to find a good sound quickly and have some really powerful controls that are easy to understand to control your sound without having to dive into all the different stuff with oscillators and filters and LFOs and all that stuff. So if you don't want to have to learn all that, but want to be able to get some really cool sounds, this is for you. So you can see how it looks right here. You got a sequencer here if you want to create an ARP, and you can see all the different controls there. This is not an ARP, this is kind of like a pad. Then you've got the actual synthesizer controls here, so you can have it be dark or bright. Pretty simple, right? Higher frequencies, lower frequencies, and then fast or slow. So this is kind of like the envelope. So it's really kind of like shorthand. You don't have to, learn all these different controls. So you just know fast or slow. So that's going to control the envelope there. And then there's different controls down here that change based on your kind of your preset here, or your input here. So we have this Baroque here, which gives you the controls of sprinkles, focus, and de-accord. Then you've got your what's called a finisher. So these are like your effects. And so this is kind of the wet, dry knob here and what you want to apply. And there's all these different effects. So there's single effects, there's dual effects, and there's quad effects. You can see them all here. And then these are the controls: cutoff, resonance, what mode, drive. And then you got your reverb down here, your delay, and you can also just have it all randomized for you. And this is really cool for creating some really cool ideas. I've used this to come up with some really cool ideas. And you can, so it will take what you currently have here and it will create something based on it. And you can control how big or small you want that random change to be based on this small, big here. So if we make it small, then it's going to be very similar to what we already had. And we'll just change up a few things, and then big would be a completely different change. But I don't want to change anything right here because I like this. So let's solo this so we can just hear what the pad's doing. So this is kind of meant to be almost like a stab. So we might want this to be a little bit faster. So if we pull this down. So that's a little better. What about these different controls? So that's a little drier. You get kind of more airy, high-end-y sounds when you turn this up. A little grittier too. Focus, I'm guessing this would be like the presence. It's actually more like the gate. So pulling it down actually makes it a little bit more present. Then we have the accord here. kind of the darker parts. We got cut off. Different modes, controls. So you can see very simple controls. Very simple and intuitive controls so you can get to the sound you're looking for right away. And I layered it with this. Kind of makes it wider. So you can see these would be really fun to automate in. So let's get your reverb. Delay. Pretty cool. This ear candy pad. So you can see the controls are different for each sound. And it's fairly intuitive, very easy to control. So those are kind of what I had for the chords. Bass wise, I am using one of the basses here as well from Usynth, which is this overtone bass. Sounds really good. And you see this has the sequencer on. You can change the note length. Driver. Super sub, stretch it. Pretty cool. Just like a lo-fi effect series here. Very subtle delay. So basically this is all set up so that you get a really good sound right away, but you still have a lot of powerful flexibility without getting lost in the weeds. So this is really great for finding something that sounds really good fast. In fact, I wrote this whole song in probably like an hour, hour and a half, just choosing this one synth, so it's pretty cool. So it's bass, we got pads, and then I also used a lead down here. A couple of them. Clubby scream. Lead arpeggio. Got a little arp here. Now I did add some effects to this one, so I'll turn those off. This is in the Plux here. So real quick, if you can see all the different presets here, not a ton of presets that maybe you're used to, but again, there's so much flexibility, so much customization you can do within these. So you've got stabs, plucks, pads, leads, keys, basses, arps, and then introduction is kind of like featuring some of the best sounds from all of these. So we're looking at this again. Really nice sound. Right, pretty cool to automate. Keep it darker in the intro here. And pull it up. So let's go ahead and automate that in real quick, because I am automating the filter using one knob filter, but it'd be cool to alternate here within the plugin as well. And then where did we have it? We had it somewhere around here. And then we'll automate this up as it comes into the intro. Gives it a little bit more interest. What's leader? that could be really cool automating in as well. First off, let's hear what it sounds like in the intro. Would that sound cool in the intro? Yep, it's adjusting leader. Ooh. Very Alcide-ish. Sharpen. So it's just, there's just so much power with this, but it's so light and simple. So it's like an oxymoron, but it's really awesome what you can do with this. You can quickly dial in your sounds, but you can also really dive deep and do all kinds of really cool automations with this. This is like a synth made for automations, and automations that can be done very easily and simply without having to have a massive understanding of synthesis. So really cool plugin. I really recommend this. By the way, you can get 20% off of this when you use my code OAA-20 at checkout. So if you want to try this out for yourself, you can try it out completely for free for 30 days, no restrictions. So go ahead and go to orpheusaudioacademy.com/fluid and try this out for 30 days. See how you like it. And if you do, again, put in that discount code OAA-20 to get it for 20% off. By the way, if you want to see another amazing Usynth sound bank that can help you create amazing retro video game inspired sounds in seconds, then check out my video on the screen right now. With that, have an awesome day. Keep creating, and I'll see you in a future video.